Hey guys, it's Ange with Steel City Scented. I'm waiting for my gym to warm up and I have a headache, so I might not review another fragrance today. But I wanted to address something quickly that I get asked quite a bit, and people ask all the time on Reddit, so what the hell. I have some thoughts about buying people fragrances. And people always say, like, hey, should I buy so-and-so X fragrance, or what should I buy for my boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, aunt, whatever you want to buy. I have some thoughts, and it's, again, in no way meant to dissuade you from making your own decisions. We're all adults. I am personally not a fan of buying anyone a fragrance unless they've specifically requested it after they have smelled that fragrance more than once, right? So if you're going to Bergdorf or Macy's or wherever you smell fragrances, a department store, and you smell a fragrance once, keep in mind, most designer fragrances are meant to draw you in with the opening, right? So you're going to spray it on your skin, spray it on your clothing, and that first minute or two is going to be like that scene in Wolf of Wall Street where Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill smoke crack, right? They're like, this is the best thing ever, right? It's amazing to your nose. That's the point. It's like first hit's free, right? And then you can go home and either remember you have it on your skin or clothes and get a feeling about it. You may or may not enjoy it, right? Or may or may not remember you even have it on your clothes or skin, depending on how your memory is. So, okay. That being said, you're still usually in a mindset of, I want to smell and enjoy and look for something when you're at a department store smelling something. So when you revisit that fragrance, if you sample it later, you might not have the same enthusiasm for it as you did when you smelled it initially. Step number one. Someone might have something in their collection that you know they have. Okay, that's first contention, sorry. Number two, say you know someone has something in their collection, like say Chanel number 5, right? EDT, EDP, whatever. And EDP, by the way, is much newer than EDT, but we'll talk about that later. So say they have in their collection, and you know they have in their collection, they're running low. I hesitate, based on personal experience, to even purchase another bottle of that for a person because they might not enjoy that fragrance. They may not want another bottle. So I bought my aunt a fragrance that she has in her collection, and she's like, thanks, I wasn't gonna buy this again, right? So again, my personal experience, you may want to ask someone before, which if you were trying to surprise them, that complicates it a little bit, but just a thought. Thirdly, I had another point about this, I don't remember. Oh, so if you're trying to buy something for someone based on what you think they might like, you are putting your own confirmation bias into that decision inherently. So you are assuming they might like something based on whether you know it or not, what your taste preferences are. You're making assumptions about that person, what they might like, what they might enjoy, and you might not know everything about their, again, health history, given my headache situation, where they work, what they're allowed to wear, if they're allowed to wear things, what their family can tolerate, what their friends can tolerate. So again, even if you know that person intimately, you may not know every single thing about that person. So if it's your partner or someone that you live with, you may have a little bit more knowledge than someone that you don't, but still a consideration if you're buying for someone that's not within your household. And then fourth, just a thought. I think sometimes the art of fragrance, you can limit the experience of sharing a first fragrance memory with someone if you're buying that for themselves. So what I always suggest to people, if you really want to go out and purchase a fragrance with someone, buy them a gift card to Macy's, Sephora, Bergdorf, if you're buying a designer fragrance, of course, and then go fragrance sniffing with them, right? Have the joy of letting them smell fragrances, see what they like, see what they don't like. And again, realize what I said in number 1, it's only going to be based on the top notes, right? The initial first few minutes of a fragrance, unless you're doing some note-taking, some nerdy stuff where you're going to like sniff and then go to a coffee shop and take notes about it afterward. So those are just 4 points about really purchasing a fragrance for someone to either give you pause, just give you some things to think about, not meant to dissuade you at all from purchasing fragrances for someone, but just some things to think about before you go and blindly buy a fragrance for someone for any occasion. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go hit the gym before I don't have time to. Hopefully the headache will abate. So have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye.